Hi, I'm Hef.
Hi, I'm Lindsay.
And this is Best Friends Nonsense.
Hi. Welcome back.
Or welcome to
Best Friends Nonsense. Yeah. How you guys doing? Different setup, right?
Yes, very weird looking.
Right. We're at a table. Wild. And we got some spookiness happening. Happy October, everybody.
Happy October 1st, since that's when this is coming out.
It's not currently, but it will be.
It is not yet, but it will be. So it's fine. It counts.
So I hope everybody, by the title and by us telling you over and over that we're doing crafts today. And that's the little guy that we're making today. And it's so cute.
I made him yesterday.
And then she, I don't want to call it FaceTime. Is it like Messenger?
Yeah, because it's not FaceTime because I don't have an iPhone, so I just call you on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, and it's video.
And it's just video chat.
Yeah.
Video call, I think is what it's called.
And they were just fuzz all over her. Just
oh my gosh, I was
fuzziness.
covered in fuzz.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry we're going to be covered in fuzz again, but
That's
okay.
okay. We got black clothing, so woo.
Exactly. We will make sure that you can see it. We'll have to do a stand up afterwards.
Yeah.
But speaking of standing up,
we got spooky for y'all and did shirts. If I can get up.
We have shirts for October, so you guys are going to be seeing new spooky shirts every week.
Yeah. Do you guys remember the "It's me, Louis"?
No, it's
oh yeah,
because
it
was
right.
It's big standing jack-o'-lantern at Target.
Target.
And like its thing was, I am not a jack-o'-lantern. My name is Louis. And so I was at Target yesterday and I saw this and I said, oh my God, I absolutely have to have it for the podcast. So I got it.
Yeah. And I've been sitting on my Halloween Town shirt for about 3 years and just never could justify buying it. And here I am now. I finally got it. Because I love Halloween Town. It is my favorite Halloween movies ever. Except I'm very mad that they replaced Marnie on Halloween Town High. All right?
Yeah.
Or no. It goes the first one. The second one is Calabar's Revenge. The third one is Halloween Town High. And then when they went off to college. And they replaced Marnie. And it just was not the same.
Yeah. No.
And I don't remember if she ever spoke on it. Do you know if she ever spoke on it? Like, yeah, they replaced me, or I went off to college and I didn't have time to record. Like, I could see how that could be a thing.
Right, maybe.
But I don't know.
We'll have to look that up.
Yeah. Because Marnie was my favorite. I love Marnie.
Yes.
Don't like her crying face, though. She's not a cute crier.
Yeah. But
Who
it's
is,
okay.
though?
I'm not.
And me either. I've seen myself when I cry, and I'm like, ew. That's gross.
I'm going to start getting things
out for sure. She's going to get prepared for us. So what the things that you'll need is...
So, I got everything that you will see here from the Dollar Tree.
You will need a glue gun.
Except for, the glue gun. But you can also get I'm pretty sure you can get one at the Dollar Tree. If not, you can get a Walmart, your local craft store, of course. And we are each making one.
Yeah, so they stand up on... Should we move the big guy so that they can see everything that's happening back here?
Yeah, I feel like now that we have shown her off... Yes, be very careful.
I know. Oh, God.
Oh, you're okay. Okay, so...
We
each have a vase. And you want to get one with a wide enough opening if you're going to put lights in it. You don't have to put lights in it.
Oh,
I do have lights.
I was about to scratch these off, and then I'm like, no, you don't need that.
Yeah, it's not even necessary.
Yeah.
I started to do that on that one the other day, and I was like, wait, I don't need to do that. So,
I'm pretty excited. I'm doing a Halloween party this year for my family, and I'm going to definitely set this out and be like, I made it.
And then you are going to need mop heads.
Mop heads. Is it a certain type of mop head?
A cotton mop head. The ones that look like this. The white ones. The ones like this.
Cotton mop heads.
Just
that's all you need.
Basic cotton mop head. This one is the larger size. I didn't see another size.
And of course, you need skizzers.
Yep, you're gonna need skizzers.
Oops. Well, there. Yep.
It's okay. We're gonna have cleanup after this. Okay.
Whoa.
Yep.
They smell clean.
Yep, they are very clean. All right. So you're gonna want to take your mop head. You want to get it like this, to where it's all coming
Split in
down
half.
around the top, like so.
Yeah.
And then
Glue stick
get a
in.
couple of these out, just so that they're ready to go.
Yep.
Because I want to glue it up, like really, really glue it.
So, like, generously supply.
Yes. Generously apply your hot glue to the top of your vase. Or, well, the bottom of the vase, actually.
I don't know if they heard that. We're trying to get used to this new setup. So if like the audio's weird or like we cut out, it's because we should have done the law of mics, but we are used to these puppies and we like them. So we wanted to keep it. Oh, snap. Okay. And you just fold it on top.
Yep.
And
So you just put it on top like so. You're gluing basically like the inside of the mop head to the base of your vase. You'll get something kind of like this.
oh, no, I'm okay.
Okay.
So do you just do it all over or
Yep.
do you just got to do it in a certain spot or
I do it all over. That way it has maximum contact.
maximum glue? What is it gonna do? You almost did a whole glue stick on, isn't it? There we go.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Ooh, string. And then you just
And
like
just
flop it
rip.
on top.
Yep.
Ooh.
Just press down and hold it firmly.
Firmly grasp it.
But not too hard because we don't want to break the glass.
That's true. That's true. Good point. I want to hold it upside down like she did.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
you
yeah.
should be able to flip
Oh,
them back
okay.
over and you should be good to go.
Hot dog. Oh, he looks beautiful.
Now you can, of
Listen
course,
here, you
trim them.
stupid
You
thing.
don't have to.
I kind of like mine long. It kind of looks like Cousin It.
Yeah. Exactly. Like you want it to be long enough for sure.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the way that you had yours trimmed, though,
I only trimmed mine, but I trimmed it after I unraveled all of these because it looked really uneven and weird, like it needed it.
Yeah. We'll see.
Now,
I'll figure it out.
of course, this part is also optional. You could stop here with the ghost and just do it like this. Put on your eyes, your little hat. Of course, the reason that you want a hat is because of this. Yes, ghosts don't always have witches' hats. It's not necessarily a thing.
It's a ghost witch.
But yeah, it's just it's a witch ghost. It's fine. Or you can put a cowboy hat, whatever kind of hat. Make a little flower crown
That
or
is
something to go around with
adorable.
it. Yeah,
That is so cute. I'd love a little cowboy.
yeah. Like you could have the rootinest tootinest little thing, and then like put some little cowboy boots underneath it, and it'll just have some little cowboy boots. That would be so cute.
Someone make that.
Yes.
I want to see that.
That would be so cute. I personally definitely liked mine way more after I unraveled all of these.
So you unravel them all the way to the top or just a little
I
bit?
did it all the way to the top.
Okay, so
But-
that's another step if you prefer it that way. Like, this definitely could pass, but as you've seen with the other one, so she unraveled it all of these all the way to the top.
All of them, all the way to the top and all the way around.
Yeah, so
Which is mildly tedious, but that's why we can always, since we started off right into the craft on purpose, so that we could do our catch up while we're sitting here and
Exactly.
doing all this.
and it is kind of what's it called?
Therapeutic.
Therapeutic, yeah. Didn't you say that when you voice message.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called. So I guess we can get right into our catch-ups.
Yeah.
You said you don't have much of a one?
Yeah, I really, well, like I do, but
Well, yeah, because her birthday was
my
over the
birthday.
weekend.
I got some cute little things. I got a new lanyard
Yay!
today.
From me.
Yes, which was so funny because there's a whole running thing with me. I've had a Batman lanyard that my keys have been on for the last 10 years. And she got me that for my birthday, for my 17th birthday.
Yep. And I'm pretty sure I bought that at Hot
And, like,
Topic.
probably.
Because that was,
It was
our
either-
store.
It was
We
like
loved
Hot Topic or Spencer's or something like that.
Yeah, we loved Hot Topic.
Oh, yeah. I still love Hot Topic.
So do
don't
I.
care.
I still go there.
All the time. I bought my, like, bedroom decorations from there.
Nice. I didn't know they sold that kind of. Well,
SpongeBob pictures.
yeah, I
yeah.
could see that. Okay. Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah. That's fun.
so I got her because I got her two. One because it was buy one get one half off, and I was like, what am I, stupid? Of course I'm going to get two. And I wanted to get her one of each side of her personality because I don't know if she always wants to feel girly pop and has sunflowers, or maybe she just feels a little, on the wild side.
Spooky.
It's spoopy lady. So I got her one is the sunflowers, and I think it's like checkered spots or something.
Yeah, it's like sunflowers, but also like low key emo.
Yeah, exactly.
Like low key my emo days too, and I'm like, yes.
And
it was
then-
a phase.
yeah.
It was never a phase. It was a lifestyle.
You're right.
I'm
And I know
still
you
in it.
still like sunflowers
Absolutely.
and stuff. So I got
have
her
one on my
that.
car.
And then I got her one that's pink, kind of like our pink over here.
Mm-hmm.
And it has candles on it.
And a moon and stars.
Yeah.
And it's got a kitty cat on it.
Yeah. So I
love
just,
that.
I was like, that way you don't have to pretend that you like Batman anymore. And it's not your entire personality,
Yeah.
you know?
Batman was my entire personality 10 years ago.
Yeah.
My senior pictures, I
Batman shirt.
took in a Batman t-shirt. Not only in a Batman t-shirt, there was like multiple sessions. So some were more girly, but then there was others that were in a Batman t-shirt because it was very on brand for me at the time. And I still have no regrets, even though Batman is not my entire personality anymore.
Yeah.
Because it was then, and that's what I wanted to remember when I looked back at my senior pictures. Because they're for me, they're not for everybody else.
Right, true.
That was my argument, and my mom was like,
I don't even know.
Okay.
I don't even know what I wore for my senior pictures. I remember one I had to bend my knees funny because you could see right up my dress. And like she had me posing on a staircase. So I had to like bend my knees funny.
we had the same photographer, didn't we?
No, this was
Oh,
my
yeah,
mom's
no.
friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She did do sample pictures for me though.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
fine.
technically I had two, but they were sample pictures.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway.
Anyway, and so yeah, I got her that, and then I painted her rocks, and I wanted kind of inspirational or like just something to calm her. So I did one that's pink and purple, like half and half, and it says "You matter." And then I did another one that's blue, like a baby blue color. And it says, breathe in the fresh air.
Mm-hmm.
And Boo Boo painted her one.
Yes.
She had so much fun doing that. I couldn't stop her from painting. Like, I'm like, are you done yet? No. Are you done yet? No. I'm like, okay, tell me when you're done, I guess. So she had a good time doing it. And then the other one, I was picking out rocks, and there was do you want to call it a divot or?
Almost like a crater.
Yeah, a crater in it, and I immediately saw a flower. Immediately, as soon as I saw the rock, I'm like, that needs to be a sunflower.
See, that was a thing too with like, so there was a long, long time ago when we were in church and we were little teeny baps. our pastor at some point had said something about something cooler than a box of rocks or something.
Yeah, I remember he said that.
And it was relatively close to my birthday, and I remember looking at her and I was like, I want a box of rocks for my birthday. That's what I want. That sounds like it would be really cool, I guess.
And I said...
And she said, all right, say less.
Yep, I did.
And so she painted me a box of rocks.
I did, and they were small rocks. I cheated out this time, and I did bigger rocks.
But I love that.
Yeah, I feel like they could be used as paperweights.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'm already covered in stuff.
Yep. It starts happening.
Yeah.
I've found that it's really easy if you like start at the top and I unravel and then I just like.
Oh, see, I was doing it kind of like hair. I was staying at the, like doing the bottom,
like pulling out braids out of somebody's hair.
That's exactly what I was.
That's what I was doing at first too, and I was like, "Crap, I gotta stop thinking about this like it's hair."
Yeah, the ghosty goo doesn't know. He don't care.
You don't have a sensitive scalp. It's fine. His head's glued on there. We're good. We put plenty of glue on.
That does work a lot better.
So fast.
Wow. I'm glad you said something before I did half of the head like that.
I like looked over and I was like, "Oh crap, I gotta tell her this."
But what else? What else? We did your birthday dinner.
Yes.
That went really well.
It was really fun.
Except there was a dead squirrel and your family just could not get over it. I'm like, we've all smelled the smell of death. Like, we know it smells bad.
You know,
get
genuinely,
over it.
And like, you can totally, like, this is fine to stay in. Genuinely, next year,
You're not doing family?
I'll invite my grandma. Yeah. Maybe my parents.
I didn't want to say anything, and I didn't because it was your day and I wasn't about to start a fight with your family. But my God, could they have complained anymore? It's so hot. Serious. I'm so hungry. When is it going to be done? Why would you want to eat here? Shut up. Yeah. Because she wants to. Shut up. I just did. That's also why I didn't talk much. Because, one, I was hangry. I was very hangry. But also because I'm just like, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. I'm not going to say none. This is Hef's day. I'm not going to start a fight.
Start a riot.
Let's start a riot.
Yeah, see, exactly.
Ugh. I was so annoyed. And we talked about it, me and Joshua.
I'm not inviting my aunt ever again.
No, dude.
She made me so mad.
Like, this is not about you.
No, it's literally not. But she makes everything about her. And she has such a bad attitude problem. And the thing about it is, too, is, like, I've been looking into a lot of, like, you know, I'm not in therapy like I should be, but, you know.
My person never called me back. I was trying to get into therapy. They never called me back.
Like, I do talk to my doctor every so often. But, like, in one of our recent conversations, we were talking about how, like, when you're younger, if somebody is, like, automatically speaking down to you or, like, speaking to you like you are somebody who was just born a problem. You were born with an attitude. You have an attitude problem. You have this. You have that.
Yeah.
Well, my name is Heather. And she told my mom when she was pregnant with me not to name me that because that's the name of snot-nosed cheerleaders. And so she has always acted like that towards me. And that is exactly why I did have a really bad attitude problem growing up, is because it was already ingrained in me that I already had it.
Was telling you.
So why would I fix something when they're already accepting that I'm what they say I am? Like, I may as well just lean into it. It is who I am now. Mm-hmm. And it's been so hard to undo that. And something I was actually thinking about on the way here was like,
oops, sorry.
I genuinely feel like, yes, obviously, you know, you think of somebody who is like a strong person emotionally, and you're probably thinking of somebody who's like mean, tough, emotionally unavailable, or whatever. And
maybe sometimes
it's really not the case, because emotional strength is really shown in softness. Mm-hmm. Like, I like, everybody used to tell me that everybody's always told me that I'm strong for all the crap that life's thrown at me. But I feel like before I took it all with an attitude and with a, like, why is everything happening to me? And I've started to, instead of looking at why is everything happening to me, being so grateful that everything is happening to me and changing my perception.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know how I got all the way into that.
We started talking about your birthday.
That was a really good little tangent I broke into.
Yeah, because I think that's very important. Because
I felt like it went off topic, but it actually was pretty on topic.
Yeah, it's very important to talk about, though, because I think maybe you learning all of this really does. It's going to help somebody that didn't have my background.
Yeah.
So, like, you sharing your experiences, I think, would really help somebody.
Exactly.
So, anyways.
Yeah. It just, man, it stinks too, though, because, like, lately I've been trying so hard to be, like, closer with her and, like, da-da-da, but, like, lately, the more that I, like, talk to her, the more that I'm like, oh my gosh, you are literally, like, the most entitled, the world owes me this kind of person.
Where did she get that from?
I don't know.
Because your mom's not like that.
No, and my grandma don't act like that neither.
Yeah. But what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, marking. That's another reason I think we need to look more into gentle parenting and, like, the power of our words, because that's a great example. Like, ever since she was little, people told her she has an attitude problem, or was born with whatever mark that someone told her she has.
Well, and that's the thing too, is, like, I also then ended up having colic as a baby, and so my aunt used that as, like, see, I told you, this is what it's starting as. It's because you named her that. It's because you named her that.
That's not how that works.
It's literally not how that works at all.
And that's the power of your words. And I think that's a really big thing right now, because, I mean, October is the end of it, but it should always be talked about. Awareness. Like, these kids are getting bullied so bad, and they don't realize the power of their words.
Exactly.
And you marking someone, saying something, they could take that to the next person, and they could take that and hurt someone else, and you don't want that on you.
You don't. You really don't.
But that was a big tangent. So her birthday.
Yeah, so I had a birthday. 27 now.
Do you feel 27?
I guess.
I was like, well, I don't even know what that even feels like when people are like, do you feel 30? I'm like, I don't even know what that means.
I'm like, yeah. Like, do you feel any older? Not any more older than I do every day when I wake up. Like, I don't. It's another day.
Yeah.
Like, do I make a big deal about it? Yes. Because, well, quite frankly, that's usually the only day that my whole family is nice to me. So, and I'm not talking about my immediate family. Like, for the most part, we are fine. Like, I don't have, like, constant issues with my family or anything. We don't always see eye to eye, but I mean, that's just, you kind of get that with every family. Nobody always sees everything exactly the same. But
yeah.
I think that's just kind of the thing with my whole family, and that's why it is what it is. I don't get along that well with some of them, and some of them I do. Some of them are great. So,
yeah.
My aunt's kids like me. They all wanted to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I had on a really cute outfit. Let's see.
Oh, and she had them sing to her there.
All my coworkers came out. Well, all the ones that could came out and sang to me, and I got hugs. And then one of my regulars was there, and he noticed that it was me, and so he came over. Because
I didn't even notice.
Remember, because then he shook my hand, and I was so terrified.
That was him. Okay, I understand now. For some reason, I didn't understand when he came over to shake your hand. I was like, who was that now?
Yeah, that was one of my regulars. I thought he was going to hug me, and I was a little scared. Like, it's just one of those things where I'm like, oh gosh, we don't have that relationship, buddy. Don't do that. Don't hug me.
Not here. Not right now.
Like, but my coworkers had just hugged me. So then he came up right after that and I was like, oh God.
Yeah.
And then I was so nervous that when he shook my hand and told me happy birthday, I laughed and said happy birthday back. So.
And then I said, that reminds me of any time that you get
the
seated.
like waiter thing.
Yeah, and you're just like,
You're like, enjoy your meal, and you're like, you too. I love it when that happens.
Normally, I just stop and just say you.
It's always so funny. I love it when it happens, and I always acknowledge it too.
Oh no, you make him feel bad.
No. I'm like, I just look over and I'm like, I'm like, yes, it happened. You made my day. Thank you. And then I just walk away, and they're like, at least it made her day.
Yeah, that's true.
That's my theory is like, at least they're going to think that their embarrassment wasn't for nothing. I was like, oh, that made my day. Thank you. I needed a little giggle today.
Yeah. And it was her sister's birthday today.
Well, yesterday.
Yesterday, that's what I meant.
We went to Texas Roadhouse. And they made her saddle up.
I love really that.
Funny.
And we didn't tell her that on her birthday.
Yes.
She told me where they were going, and I'm like, ooh.
She was like, I'm definitely having them do the birthday thing. I said, you're right. You're absolutely right.
And I said, oh, you're going to have fun. And she's
she
looking at me like,
horrified.
Oh, God, what?
Oh, you see, the best part was there was another birthday that they did before hers.
So she knew
and the look of terror on her face was priceless.
I love that. That's so funny.
They were like, she's having her legendary 16th birthday party with us. Or birthday. And it was a way bigger yeehaw in that restaurant than the dude who turned like 30 something. Nobody cared about him. It was a sweet 16. That whole place was like booming. It was so funny.
I love
She
that.
got off and she was laughing so hard from the like embarrassment /
what else are you? Right, exactly. If I don't laugh, I'm going to cry.
Right, exactly. And she was like, her face was tomato red. It was so funny.
Well, she gets embarrassed so
she really
easily.
Does. That's what she said. Oh, I'm definitely making them do the birthday thing. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
you're having the hef confidence. Honey, the only reason that I absolutely wanted them to sing happy birthday to me is because I know them. And I love them.
It doesn't bother me when people sing happy birthday to me.
I'm okay with like the happy birthday, like at a birthday party by like my, friends, whatever.
Like
I don't
people
care
close
who
to
sings
me.
But when like a whole restaurant of people is staring at me, I don't really like it. But then when I'm like staring at my friends and they are singing it and I am just enjoying all of the joy on their faces.
Yeah. I don't care. I'm like, this is great. But I also, like, I get to the point where I'm just like, that's a lot of attention on me. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm like, oh, good.
It's a two-sided coin with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one thing off of my update that I was like, I want to make sure that we talk about.
Yeah.
And,
your concert?
Oh, yeah, we went to a concert. Me and my brother and Joshua, we went to a Dirty Honey concert. Do you guys know Dirty Honey? If you don't, you need to listen to them. I have a revelation that I am not a pop girly anymore. I am a rock and roll girl now. I love it. I live for it. I love it. I mean, it's always been in the back because I grew up with my dad listening to rock. And so, like, I've always loved it. But back when, oh my gosh, this stuff is getting in my nose. When it was, 2000s, when the good pop music came out, that's when I was like, oh, okay, I really like pop. I love myself some pop music. But I'm getting back to rock. Like, these guys are more like a 70s, 80s kind of rock, if I had to describe them as what rock genre. Oh, I just love it though. I had a little bit of, oh, you'd be so proud of me. So at the concert, this was like a standing room only kind of concert, and we were super close. Like I could see the facial features on this man. And
That's awesome.
Yeah, and you would also love it because he does like a slow strip tease.
I'm glad the microphone was blocking my eyes when I made that look. I was like,
Ooh.
yep, it's blocked.
Yeah. But so standing room only, super close. And this one guy kept getting super close in Joshua's bubble. And he kept like looking at me and then looking at the guy. And I had some liquid courage in me.
Oh, gosh.
And so I was just like, you take up space. Don't you back down. I don't care how tall he is. You take up space. And when Joshua went to the bathroom, I was like, I'm going to stand in his spot so we don't lose Joshua's spot. And I'm taking up space. And I did. I almost kept looking at him. I was like, I dare him to get in my bubble. I dare him. I was like,
be that feisty little one.
I
Look
know.
at you.
I was like, who am I right now?
You're like, oh no, it all Lindsay. And then you're like, that's my husband.
Yes.
How dare you?
Don't get in his bubble. He's allowed to be here just as much as you. I love it.
Because you have the, he's I mean, yeah, obviously.
He's a gentleman most of the time.
Yeah. Like, I have all the faith in the world that man would protect you with everything. Like, I have no concern. However, he is a gentle guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I just was so proud of myself because I was like, you take up space.
Because literally I'm like, wow, that's something I would do.
Yeah.
That's who I am at the rock shows. I'm like, you take up space. Because if you don't take up space, they will walk all over you.
Exactly.
And you ain't going to have no space.
Yeah.
And then I ain't going to have no space. And then I'm going to have problems with it.
Mm-hmm. And plus, my brother is a very tall man. He is 6'4".
That is true.
And so he was standing on the other side of me. But I'm like, my brother would beat somebody up if he needed to.
Yeah.
So, like, we had a good time.
I feel like somebody would just look at him and they'd be like,
oh, yeah. There was an itty-bitty girl standing next to him. Like, she had to be, like, 5 even. She was short. And, like, I don't know if she was using him as, like, no one's going to stand next to this guy. I'm going to, like, use him for space or what. But it was funny. But anyways, so that was so fun. And I can't wait to go to another show of theirs if we ever have a chance. Look them up. They're amazing. And he has such a good, like, background story, too. The main, the singer of Dirty Honey, he was homeless before the band took off.
oh.
Yeah, and now here he is, like, selling out places, and he's able to afford things. Like, I can't even imagine how he feels,
Yeah.
But anyway. But before that, we sang at church, and poor Joshua messed up his song, but it sounded fine anyway. He kept trying to sing too high, and I tried to help him, but when we're practicing, he's like, don't help me, don't sing with me, you messed me up. So then I don't sing with him and whatever at church, and then he's like, you should have helped me. I'm like, listen here, you can't have both.
Like, what do you want?
Right. So, but I sang 2 songs, and then on Hef's birthday day that we were going out to eat, I decided it was a perfect day to clean the turtle tank. So we were late, but also I had the date wrong. Not the date, the time.
Yeah, she had the time wrong anyway.
Yes.
But she got there, and then the
table wasn't even ready.
But
yeah.
it was almost ready.
Yeah, but I was just like, my gosh, I feel so dumb. But she has a clean tank now, and she's happy. And she was molting. Like, I've never seen her shed so much scales before. Like, I was just giving her a normal bath. Everything was cool. And then I started, pouring water on her to clean her off.
Oh, was that what that was?
Yeah, that's what all those are. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
because she was, like, just kept falling off and falling off. And, I mean, as she gets bigger, though, she is, like, that's the point. Is because if you guys don't know, I'll share awareness for my pretty turtle, that turtles can feel their shells, and they are connected to their shells. That is their exoskeleton. So when you think about, oh, well, I'll just, like, pick it up or I'll hit a turtle, they won't even tell. Yes, they will. They know. They can feel it. I know because she runs away from me. She knows when you're touching it. But that's a big myth that people just think it's like a home, kind of like a snail.
Yeah,
They don't feel it kind of thing. No, it's a part of them, and it grows with her. She's huge now. Off topic, but she's huge. So as she gets bigger, I think the shells have to fall off. And also, like, she does this every now and again. The extra scales just come off. I'm not sure exactly why. I don't know. But it's normal. I'm not concerned about her or anything. She doesn't have rot or anything, but
Yeah.
I'd be more concerned about that.
Right.
But I don't know what to do with them. So I'm going to see if my friends' kids want any. Because the 10-year-old and the 9-year-old, I think they would love that stuff. The girl, she loves bugs. She has a bug catching kit.
Yeah.
And so, like, I think she'd eat this weird stuff up. So I might give her one. And the boy, he's pretty cool. He might want it. So I'm like, here, you guys love my turtle. You can have a shell. Don't worry, I cleaned it, so your moms don't have to worry about salmonella.
Can you get salmonella from that?
You can. They carry it.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Even house turtles, they can carry salmonella. I've never, like, tested it, obviously. But I don't think she does. I mean, it's been 10 years. I don't think she could still have anything in her, but who knows?
You never know.
Yeah. And then today I went to my sister's house to do laundry. One load. Guess how long I was there? 4 hours. I was there for 4 hours because I felt bad because I originally went over just do my laundry. But then by that time, my niece was about to get home and my nephew. So I was like, oh, I'll just stay and talk to them. And God, talking to them, I feel old. I feel so old talking to them because, like, I remember them being born. I was there. And here they are, like, they got social lives, they got girlfriends, they got boyfriends. And I'm like, listen here, what? Going to homecoming? And he was telling me about his girlfriend. And my niece was telling me about all the fights that happened at their school. And, like, all these kids that she knows. And these boys. And I'm like, well, you're pretty, so they're going to talk to you. But half these boys are toxic, like, ew. One of them telling her, say that you love me. I don't care if you mean it. Just tell me. And it's like, ew.
That's so gross.
Ew. But I just felt so old. I'm like, jeez, oh, Pete. Like, I think I'm young at heart and, like, not too far millennial, but apparently I am. And the new development with Boo Boo is she's in a snacky phase where she survives purely on snacks. I'm amazed she ate her Taco Bell tonight because normally she does not eat anything that does not have goldfish or candy or cookies. And I can tell when she wants to ask for a cookie because she'll come up to me and go, cookie. And I'm like, no, you haven't had food. And she goes, oh, and, like, crosses her arms. I'm like, oh, such disappointment.
No. It's so sad to have rules.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Too bad for you. Your mom is not a pushover most of the time. Unless we're at Nana's, then she can have whatever she wants because my mom is turning into a stereotypical grandma.
Yep. Sounds about right.
And which I don't mind. I mean, I love that my daughter gets to have my mom as a grandma. I love that. And it melts my heart every time I see her with my parents and bonding with them. It melts my heart into 15 million pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all my updates. I just feel like... Oh, guys, I almost forgot. We finished our D&D campaign. So this is the one that I'm going to read you guys today is our final episode of this campaign. And it's not as climactic as our poor DM thought it would be. But, I mean, we are now officially done with Stormwreck Isle. That was the campaign name, I believe. And we're going to go to a new one with the same characters. So nobody died. That's good. It was a beginner campaign. So, like, it's not a surprise that nobody died. But I did ask, and a lot of us did ask because we were nervous that what would happen if someone died. And so a lot of us are making a secondary character. But I still have Brenna that I talked about before. Brenna, Iron Fist. And we talked about doing different roles because we have these and we've played these. So we just want to try something new, you know. So in case one of us dies, we got a backup character. So did you get to do all of your catch up? I feel like I kind of interrupted you.
It's okay.
Okay.
You did kind of, but like we like ended up on a tangent that rolled into something that you were talking about in your catch up. It's fine. It's fine. We were having a conversation.
We were.
It's fine. But yeah, so I did that. Of course, had my birthday, did the dinner. I have recently started talking to someone. These days it's like if you say that you're talking to somebody, they think that it's talking, and I hate that talking is even a thing because you can't say that you're talking to somebody without it being something else.
It's just a friendship right now, right?
At the moment, yeah. We're just getting to know each other better. But I mean, he is really cute, and he has called me baby mama. I was like, sir.
I am more than that. Not currently, hopefully.
It's not possible yet.
That's good.
Yet. Oh no, though, he was talking about like he's got dogs and stuff.
Wow, look how much this has filled out since we've raveled them out. Wow.
I know. But like I love dogs, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, you should come meet them." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh,
he has
a great
doggies?
idea." He has doggies. He has 3.
Oh.
And he lives in his own house. Like he doesn't own the house; he rents it, but he on his own.
That's awesome.
And he's 13 days older than me.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, which is really cool. But yeah, he's really cute. And then he just like when we're slow at work or something, he's a cook. Server cook. The tale as old as time. Didn't you say that last week? Or no, somebody else did.
I don't know.
No, it was my friend Lindsay that I work with.
Oh, the other one.
Yes. My other Lindsay. See, like, I left her along for the most part on my other one. I just tried to, like, even it out.
Mm-hmm. Well, because I feel like it's a little too long for what I want. So I think I'm going to just cut it a little bit. But that's the
thing, too. And it just depends on what you want it to be.
Yeah. Where's the skizzers? Aha! Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, there.
It's okay. I did not let go.
Anyways. Talking to a new guy, yes. Just a friendship level. Calm down.
But we'll see. He's pretty cool. I opened up my availability on Sundays at work, so I'm gonna start working on Sundays now.
Why?
better money.
Oh. The church crowd, eh?
No. We just have more business football crowds.
Oh, football, yeah.
Football crowds and happy hour.
True enough.
Yeah, I don't know. That's about it. Little sister's birthday. We had her birthday party. I made her cake all pretty.
Oh, yeah, they had a birthday party when I was going to the concert, and I
Yeah.
felt bad, but I'm like,
It's okay. It's okay. It's taking me so long. Why is it taking me this long?
I don't know. Maybe you got distracted.
Yeah, I think it's because I'll stop. I'm almost done, though. I only have, this much. Boop.
Oh.
Okay. I think I got mine done.
You done?
Yep.
Emergency. Oh, I just thought of another thing I've been doing. I've been watching a lot of motorcycle content. Don't know why, it just keeps coming on my Facebook videos. And I'm addicted. I just sit here and watch them over and over in different ones and different things. And am I ever going to ride one? Probably not. Have I before? Yes, but it was with my father, who I felt very safe with. So, do I trust my husband on one? Sure. Do I want him to have one? No. But if he came to me and was like, I really want a motorcycle, I will blah, 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 I'd be like, yeah, no problem, man. Like, we can go on, I would have to go with you.
Right.
And it's not, I would also, because I like the biker girl, aesthetic, I feel like I would like to dress up as biker, so aesthetic. It's cute. Emergency. God bless America. Get out of my head. Sorry, I got distracted and I'm just cutting now.
You're fine.
Okay. We'll do, oh dear. We'll do the front. This is the front. Okay, so the next stuff that you need
is you're going to need some felt. Now, I also have black lace that I am using. It's not required. It's just a little extra fancy. I also have some ribbon to go around the hat. And some cute little foam flowers that I also got from the Dollar Tree.
It just doesn't want to
Because,
stand
again, super cute and I'm extra. So, I am going to get our hats cut out.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to tell them how to do it?
So, what I like to do for the cone part, like the actual top part of the hat, is grab one of the corners of the felt and you're going to make a circular shape. You're going to basically be making it into a cone. So you don't want a straight end. You want to curve it so that it goes around. And then when you connect the ends, then it'll make a nice little circle at the bottom.
Nice. Okay.
It was very frustrating for me trying to figure that out because for the life of me, I forgot how to do that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think I know how to do that. So you just take a corner and you're just cutting in a big circle?
Mm-hmm.
Because, people that can make their own clothes and different stuff like that just amaze me.
So, now it's not always
So
perfect.
hold that up so they can... Oh,
So.
unless you need to cut it more.
No, not really.
So it's
It's
a triangle, but with a round butt.
Yep. That way, when you connect it, and we will glue it, it'll come out with a little circle on the bottom. And then also need a big circle for the top, which we will cut a slit in the middle of for this to go down.
Okay.
Another reason too, you want to make sure that this is big enough because it's going to be wrapping around to make the little hat.
Cute.
Okay. Now, if you would like, you can start reading your D&D.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you want to do
Sure,
that,
that way
while
you
I
can
start
cut
cutting
that.
this stuff out, because otherwise, if I
Yeah.
try to talk and do this at the same time, it's not going to work.
True enough. Uh-oh. The ghosty goo. I
Oh,
moved
no.
my thing. Uh-oh. Come back. Okay. Cool. All right. So like I said, this is our last chapter update thing. So where we left off was that Brocker got hit from a spell from the elf, and all of a sudden he blacks out and he stares at the elf with like evil intent, and he immediately starts attacking her. And me, I was on the ground floor with Zenora most of the time, but she ran up there before me. But Nesta, hearing Brocker get just like his yell, she ran up there. Well, she took the dumbwaiter up, but knowing that whatever the heck was happening over there, she was fighting the dragon along with Echo. But Echo sometimes would come over and try to grapple Brocker to get him to stop attacking. And it wasn't working. He just kept shrugging him off. So once the dragon was down, he finally decided, you know what, I'm going to just hit Brocker to see if that knocks him out of it. So he does, and all of a sudden he turns on to Echo and hitting Echo, and then all of a sudden he hits, finally, I don't exactly know what Echo did to knock him down, but then Brocker passes out. And that's where we left off last time. So, with Sparkrender down, all many of us think about is searching the body and the gold hoard that he was laying on. Echo looted Brocker's pocket and finds a health potion and restores some health. So at least he was thinking about him, I guess. When he wakes up, he is very confused. He asks what happened, and we ask him in the same question right back. He says he blacked out after he got hit, so he's as lost as we are. So he doesn't understand what happened when he blacked out either. Yeah, she cut the slit. You see, she's measuring to see where the slit's going.
Oh, no, I'm not doing the slit yet.
Oh, okay. You were just saying how big it was?
Yeah, I'm measuring to make the base of the hats now.
Gotcha. Okay, so each of us get an equal amount of gold, except for the extra piece, which we give to Nesta since she delivered the last blow that killed him. So we thought that was only fair. We decide to look around the tower, and there's a glass dome for a ceiling. One wall is smashed open, and we can see statues on the north, east, south, and west sides of the room, and marking in the middle of the room that looks like stars. It is in a certain pattern, but the elf looks closer at the ground near the statues and notices scratches, like the statues have been moved. A couple of us get behind each statue and spin it to where the scratches are. When they move, we hear a big click and rocks sliding into place. A big staircase comes out from the center of the room, and we immediately climb down. We don't even think about it. We're just like, we're just gonna go, right? Go ahead.
Pause. Okay, so this is about the size of the base of the head, or the base of the hat. But because I'm going to put lace over it, so I make it just a little bit smaller, so the lace drapes down like the other one.
Yeah. I'm a lace girly. Love it.
See. So do you want yours the same way then?
Sure.
Okay. I was going to ask you because I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and do mine the way I know I want mine, and then I'll see if you want yours the same way.
Okay. So when we get into the room, when we go up do we go up? Yeah, no, we climb down. So when we get into the room that we climb down into, we see what looks like a secret library. We see a dragon the size of a bear in a corner and approach. We see that he has shackles on his legs and that he is a metallic dragon, which we know from Minora means that he is good to neutral. So he's not bad. We talk to him, and he seems like he's not a threat. We tell him that Sparkrender is dead, and that we had to stop him from doing a ritual that would bring him great power. And it involved a sacrifice. Shock goes over his face, implying that he didn't know that it included a sacrifice. Then we tell him that he was the said sacrifice, and even more shock goes on his face. So he didn't even know that what'd you think? He was shackling you up here. What do you think was going to happen? I'm confused. What did Sparkrender tell him that he's like, yeah, I'll sit here, buddy. No problem. Right. Like, what? He says that he hates that we had to kill his friend, but he understands that we had to. We cut his shackles, and with nothing else in the hidden chamber, we leave. We all climb up the stairs and come into the tower. When we get to the landing, Sparkrender's body is gone and replaced is what looks like a huge blue slit. So if you remember what Renara told us about when dragons die, their power has to go somewhere. And so typically it just scars the land or wherever the dragon died. So that's what's there now. Echo walks up to it and touches it, and he gets lightning damage. So we can't touch it. Don't do that. None of us know what to do. Even Adrian, I think is how you pronounce his name, or Eridron. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. That the other dragon that we have now, the small dragon that we have, doesn't know what to do. We head down the dumbwaiter and we run into the kobolds, and I was nervous thinking that they were going to attack us as soon as they hear that about Sparkrender being dead. I was so nervous. I'm like, let's not tell them. But someone tells them right away, and the reaction is sad. And they ask if they can stay here on this part of the island. I was surprised about that. We tell them about the scar that Sparkrender's body left, and they said that they would just build a wall to block it off, and we permit them to stay because we're like, hey, we don't own this island. I don't care what you do, buddy. As long as you're not going to come and harm the others, I don't care. But we remembered that typically they are a peaceful people. So we're like, yeah, stay here. It's fine. I thought they would be more upset about Sparkrender, but they're like, oh man, that sucks. Do you think we could live here? Like, oh, all right. We get there and immediately speak to Renora. She congratulates us and Adrian on his freedom, and she is concerned about the magical scar that we left. But she says that the wall that the kobolds will build should protect them well enough. I remember the journal that Nesta has and ask Renara about it. She looks at the book curiously and tells me that it has a rune on it, and if you just slowly scratch it with a dagger, it should clear. Echo has one, so he hands it to me, and it works. The lock is still there, and none of us have a lockpick or the skill for it, so we take it to the locksmith on the island. He easily opens it, and I start reading. It describes the statues in the tower where we just were and how to rotate them to the correct positions. So, like, if we could have opened that earlier, like, that would have helped us. But, I mean, luckily the elf saw the scratches, so we didn't have to really think that hard about it. So, like, the others all feel like we wasted time on it. But I keep it because I love the bits of information, so I just stuff it in my pocket. And so we return back to Renara, and she tells us that she is so thankful for all of our help, and she gives us a magical boat that has special commands that can make it either a small boat or a big boat, a healing potion, and a pearl for each of us. We tell her that it was no problem, and we are glad that we could help everyone. And with that, this band of misfits head on to another adventure. End of chapter 10. So that's, yeah. Nobody died. We still don't know why Brocker attacks people when he gets hit. So yeah. I'm pretty excited about our next adventure. We're doing what looks like a mountain train. So Brocker's kind of hoping that maybe he can see his people. Maybe that's where we're going.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be an option. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this new one. It's supposed to be cold. some of it, so I'm pretty excited. I get to use my attuned ring of warmth.
Yeah.
And it won't bother me, the cold, so.
All right, Elsa.
Right? The cold never bothered me anyway.
So what I am doing right now is I am cutting out the lace to glue it onto the felt.
Do you mean to hold it or anything?
It's just a pain in the butt to cut lace sometimes. There we go.
Oh, and the tag's still on that part.
Yeah, but we're going to cut that part off.
Oh, okay.
Because, so, like, for the, like, actual top part of the hat, I'm going to, like, glue it on and then trim off the excess because it's going to, you know, be spun around into a hat.
Okay.
Just have to figure out which way it
They can't
was.
really see what you're doing on the big guy.
Sorry. Just getting this laid down to where it actually covers the whole thing.
I wish I could show you guys the floor. It looks atrocious.
It is very crazy looking right now. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to put some hot glue directly on the felt. And we are just going to,
Go crazy.
yep, just go a little crazy with it.
Can you guys hear my baby laughing?
getting it
It is the
all
cutest thing I ever
over.
heard in my life.
Gently place it over the top.
Ugh, I hate that part. Do you want a thumbnail or whatever those things are called?
No, I'm actually cool with it because the reason that I'm actually doing this, which I won't do this on yours if you don't want me to, but is because it makes it kind of look like spider webs.
Oh, well, there you go. Hack, everybody.
So not only am I making sure that it is very well glued, but I am also pulling some of it through. And it brings out that this lace that I bought, it's a lace table runner and it's like spidery spider web lace. I'm gonna kind of cut at this one. Because
In the
honestly,
general area.
like I have so much of this, it's fine.
And you got this where?
Dollar Tree.
See, they are stepping up their game. I want to go back there because we had to go there Monday. Monday. Because for milk. And I saw all of their Halloween decorations and I'm like, wow. Normally this stuff does not look like this. It looks awesome this year.
Get off another strange shape of lace.
So you're trying, what exactly is your, like you just cut a way that it's going to look interesting on the hat? Is that what you try to do?
For the lace?
Yeah. What you're
No,
looking-
that I just, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Because it's black on black, so you're really not going to see it very much. And it's just kind of like, I'm just kind of using it as like a pattern of some kind.
That's genius right there, melting it so that it melts onto the next one. Mm-hmm. Smart. I have another one for you. Figure it out. Okay. Now, sadly. And again, she's just lining
Just
it.
lining it and gluing it.
Can I tell you what a relief it was that you were doing this week and I didn't have to plan anything? Like, it was a dream come true for me. I'm like, I don't have to pre-plan anything.
Nope, it's all heft this week. Okay. Now, do you
Cute.
want it like that too?
I don't care, sure.
Okay.
Sure, they're nice and stuck.
I don't necessarily recommend touching hot glue.
There is a certain way that you can do hot glue, and it's like a thimble is what normally it is.
Oh, yeah.
And I've seen people do that. Hot. Yeah. Ow. Because I gave myself burns when I was doing a craft with hot glue before. I was like, that sucks, my dog. So now she's trimming the excess.
Yep. Now I'm just trimming off around the hat so that we can put it into a little cone shape.
I noticed that you left some on the so on the round part that goes here.
Yes.
She also puts lace so that it's like a
that way it kind of like hangs down.
Yeah, it's super cute.
It's like a gosh, what's that called?
Fringe? No. A type, I guess. Curtain, maybe.
No, I don't think that's what I'm looking for.
I'm not a hat snob. I don't know.
It almost looks like what people wear when they're in mourning.
Oh, a veil.
Yeah, that's what it is, a veil. Now.
So you fold in both the like the sides. So like.
Yeah. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to run some hot glue down one side all the way up to the point. And I'm going to make sure that there's plenty of glue. And we're going to put that back there.
And you bring them together?
Yep.
Or do you overlap them any? Or
I just kind of bring them together.
Ooh. Okay.
Be careful. When you do this, be careful. Don't be there.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Sticking together.
Yes. Top hat.
Top of hat complete.
Yep. Top of hat.
One anyway.
I've been doing that recently. I've been saying like little like jingles and stuff like during our D&D session the DM said something like it's been that's all it took for it to trigger. It's been 2 weeks since you look at me. Talk said like I don't know why it keeps popping in my head because Joshua also did that like that week earlier and I did it again. I'm like, what is happening? What is wrong with my brain? Like
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know that song?
No.
I wonder what it's called.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
Yeah.
I do know that song. Oh my God, what?
That's by the Bare Naked Ladies. I didn't know that.
It's just not something that I like listen to regularly.
Yeah. Again, it just stuff pops in my head and I can't help it. I don't know why. All right. Then you'll need 2 more. I would say these are rectangle-y shapes.
Just kind of little sheets. This just makes it easier to cut down.
Yep. And so get your little circle things.
The stickers.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've got our these. And the top.
So cute.
Uh-huh.
Adorably.
It's gonna go on there, I promise. I don't want to separate it.
I was about to say.
It's still kind of set.
If it's mine, so it's okay.
Okay, see. Alright, then we're just going to go crazy with the glue again.
Crazy glue. Do you... you didn't do the slits. Does that matter?
I haven't yet.
Oh,
I'm going
okay.
to do them. So.
Okay, all right. This time she's not doing the spider web thingy, so she's getting that.
I'm going to use
Yes.
wax paper.
Or maybe she just got sick of hurting her hand.
That's really what it was.
Beautiful. Love it. See, doesn't have to be perfect. Just put the circle in the middle of the square. Rectangle. Thing. Shapes. Geometry. English words.
Something. And then pro tip, I would recommend not putting too much of the hot glue directly in the center of the circle.
How come?
Because you're going to be cutting it to cut the slit.
True enough.
And it's just harder to cut through. So, yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to fold him in half to where the oval or circle, whatever, is cut or is in half. And you're going to take your scissors. You're going to cut a slit right in the center. It's about an inch to an inch and a half. You don't want it too big. But we're going to cover it with ribbon anyway, so it's fine. And then we're just going to get
Shimmy it on there.
through there.
Perfect. That's a big veil.
Yep. Which we can trim it down. if
I
we
like
want.
it, though. That's yours. So whatever you want to do.
And where's the cones? The
Oh, yeah.
tops. All right. And the glue gun.
Oh, yes. We need the glue gun back. Come back here.
And then I am just going to take the glue and just go all around the base of this so that I can stick it to the hat or to the base of the hat. I was trying to get it to go.
Cute.
And we're just gonna place that right on top.
We getting witchy. You did the rim of it, you said?
Yeah, just around the rim. And then just press it down onto the base.
I think I want this to be the front of mine, so I'm going to plop him right there. She's being all nice to you guys, making this the front of hers, but I'm like, I want this to be the front of mine. This feels like her face. Oh, now we got some weaving. How long do you think this is?
Well, I just kind of looked and guessed.
Okay, guesstimate, do your best. If you got a trim. If not, cool.
Yeah, just kind of guesstimate, go around.
Are you doing the base, or are you doing...
I'm doing around the base.
Okay.
So.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. And the cool part of this is, like, she got all this stuff separately, so you can make it any way you want.
Yeah, like, you can get different color ribbon. You don't have to do the silver like I'm doing. You don't have to get these little flowers. You don't have to make it a witch. You don't have to make it a witch hat like we said earlier. You could do a cowboy hat, whatever you want to do.
Wow.
Almost forgot. We need eyes.
Yes, we do need eyeballs. That's important, so get your felt back out.
Yep,
and
get your
eyeballs.
felt back out. And cut out eyes for your ghosties.
I think I want to do what you did and make it more of a like view thing, like the previous guy. She kind of made it into a shape. Does that make sense? So, like, she took it and went like this around. Does that make sense? I can't tell if you guys can get that on camera.
Yeah, I basically just kind of like gave it kind of like a little bit of a waviness.
Yeah. So she's cutting ovals or however shape you want to put them. Who said that
Actually,
ghosts
I'm
have
making
ovals?
hard eyes.
There you go. See? There's no rules. There's no rules. You can do it however you want.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Oh, I love it.
And then for the felt eyes, literally all you're going to do is you are going to glue it straight on to the mop. Flowers.
Of course I do. I love a flower.
Do you want some of all colors?
Yeah.
What do you want? Do you
All
want?
three
There's
of the different
4.
ones. There's 4? Oh. Trying to see which way these puppies should go. That would be cute. And now she's adding...
I'm adding little flowers.
Yes, little flowers. I'm going to move this. So cute. I love you. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. Okay, let me see this for a second. Hot. Gluing it to myself.
The glue is hot. Yep.
It is, yes. So, after you get all the flowers on and everything, finishing touches like trimming up this if you want to do, or I did a little bit. I trimmed it a little bit. I could probably trim up this side a little bit more. But anyways, that's our ghost.
There's our little ghosties.
There's our crafts. I'm so excited. I think they're so cute.
Time to bring in spooky season. We're very
Yeah.
excited.
Next week I'm planning on doing some creepypastas, so that'll be
So
fun.
get ready for some spooky stories.
Yeah. And I hope you guys liked hanging out with us. And if you guys do the craft, you could put it on Instagram and tag us.
Absolutely tag us.
Here's our tag somewhere in here.
Also, make sure to head over if you are on TikTok and follow our TikTok account. We will be posting there shortly.
Yeah, I forgot we got TikTok now, so that'll be fun.
So be looking out. Yeah.
Well, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment.
And come back next week for more nonsense. And make sure you bring your friends.
Always bring your friends.
Because we always have ours.
Yep.
So,
All right.
all right.
Bye.